Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we are going to be giving you, or I'm going to be giving you an update on my Amazon products. So much has happened over the past few days, so I'm going to share that all with you in today's video. But first, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and of course, comment and like the video. I'll be doing a giveaway video tomorrow from one of the videos earlier in the week. So, without further ado, let's get into this. So, if you have been following my journey over the past however how long it's been, you will know that I've been looking at a product for the past kind of couple of months or so, just kind of get Christmas out of the way, all that sort of stuff. And I ordered it. I'm going to go through the dates and what's happened over the past few days, because it's been a little bit crazy. I've been working pretty hard on trying to get this all done, and not only me, but other people as well. So I've got some notes. I want to go through this. I'm going to tell you what my launch strategy is for this product, which is different to my last one, and it may be different to my next one, but it's something that I can document with you guys and explain what works well and what didn't work well. Okay, so that's really what this video is about. It's just explaining what I'm doing. Again, I'm not going to go into super specifics because that would be not a good idea for me. However, I will give you enough information so you can go and do your own product launch. So this is what happened. I've been negotiating with supplier for quite a while. I spent a long time getting designs for boxes, for photography getting done, and spent a lot of resources making sure that the product is very high quality, that the box is designed well, that the instructions are really designed well, all the pictures are very, very, very high quality, so that it is going to be the best listing within that particular niche. And that was one of my big things that I wanted to do for this product. So that's kind of what I spent a lot of time doing, or outsourced quite a lot of it. And I actually ordered the product in the beginning of January, okay? I can't remember which day it was, but they shipped it, no, maybe it was in December, maybe it was before Christmas. I can't remember when I actually placed the order, but they shipped the units on the 4th of January, okay? So now it is the 12th of January. They shipped them on the 4th of January. So it's all my units from the Chinese manufacturer, obviously through China, and it was FedExed to the UK. Now, I expected about 10 days delivery because I had an option of getting 6-day delivery, like kind of 10-day delivery or 14-day delivery, and the price changed depending on how much I wanted to do. So I was expecting them to turn up about the 15th of January. That's when I expected it to turn up in Amazon. Again, about 10 days after I ordered them. Again, thinking that they don't send them out on the very morning of that, on the 4th, whatever. Now, the products arrived to Amazon yesterday. So they arrived at Amazon on the 11th of January. So that is 8 full days, right? And obviously, they wouldn't have sent it at 8 a.m. on the 4th. And also, it arrived at Amazon about midday yesterday. So really, it's about 7 days. But if you include a full day, then it'll be 8 full days. And in terms of business days, it's about 5 business days. So that really exceeded my expectations and actually kind of put me on my back foot a bit, because I actually wasn't expecting them to get in that early, which means there's a few things, which is why I've been working very frantically over the last couple of days. And I'm going to go into that in a second. So, units dispatched 4th of January, arrived at Amazon 11th of January. If you want to know, it was Air Express door-to-door shipping. My shipping terms were CPT, which basically means that everything but the duty is covered. But if there's any additional costs like pallet fees and stuff like that, I brunt the cost of it. But yeah, it was pretty good. I was happy with the shipping terms. I spoke with my forwarder, Adam, just to clarify that I'm not going to get stung with any massive bills. And he said, yeah, that would be fine. You might get hit with a pallet fee, which is like 10 quid or something, but with FedEx you should probably be all right because the volume of the units wasn't massive. Okay, so that's all cool. Did that by Air Express. The Air Express shipping, I can't remember how much it was exactly. It was probably about $500 or so, and yeah, that was pretty good. The other option I had was about $150 extra, and that would have got to Amazon earlier, or I would have had to pay a little bit less, about $70 less, and it could have taken a few more days. So I chose middle of the road. I've used FedEx before. I wanted to use FedEx again. But this time, yeah, it was a lot quicker than I expected it to be, significantly quicker. So that's I could have even probably got it within like 4 days, which is cool, which is good. Just so you're aware, guys, if you're kind of looking to get your products really quickly, you can get them quick. Okay, you can get them quick. So yeah, arrived at Amazon yesterday, about 12 o'clock yesterday, and usually Amazon quote that it can take them up to 2 weeks to get your stock from receiving it to actually sellable. Now, I would normally say to people it takes about 3 or 4 days for them to do this. With me, it happened in 12 hours, or under 12 hours. So I woke up this morning and they were all ready to sell. Now, this puts me in a bit predicament. My listing isn't complete because I thought I had another few days. So I had the weekend to do it. And these are the things that I have and didn't have. So I had the keywords, the descriptions, the bullet points. They were all sorted. They were all done because the keywords is part of your research. So I kind of did that all in one go. And you have to do your listing to a certain extent to kind of basically make it a good listing or a proper listing so you can go through hazmat review and all that sort of stuff. So it had to have a certain level to it, but there are a few spelling mistakes and stuff like that. So I went back through, made sure there was no spelling mistakes. It was how I want it to be. I will probably go back and redo the listing to be more optimized during my launch, but as it is now, it's a pretty good listing. However, no pictures, right? No email follow-up sequence, no website. And that was yesterday. I was like, okay, I've got a lot of work to do. I was going to do some YouTube stuff, a little bit of stuff on Instagram, but that had to take a back seat. And this is a really interesting part about Amazon. When you're getting up to that product launch, that's when it starts to get super, super interesting because it's real, right? It's real. So pictures, if you guys, again, have been following, I have my friend, my designer, Dan. He does all my design work. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see like loads of things, loads of pictures, all that sort of stuff. He designs all that. He does it for me. So he has been doing the pictures. So what we did is I took him as well to a photo shoot where we were taking pictures of the products. We hired a place for about an hour and a half. Got loads of pictures, came with what exactly we wanted. So I had a description of every single photo that I needed and every single photo that I wanted, and then just extra ones that I thought would be good for the future. So we came like loads of photos, absolutely loads. They gave them all to us in raw format so that we could edit them as we please. They didn't do any editing. It was a feature that they, or a service that they could do. They could add on editing and stuff like that, but we chose not to because Dan was going to do all the editing. So he took them. He thought, again, he had until about kind of Monday next week to have all the photos completed. And, I wasn't saying to him, look, I just want the photos like a good quality. I want them to be incredible. I want it to be the best listing. So I showed them all the good listings on Amazon that I wanted to be better than so that he could make sure that our pictures were better than all of the others. That the lifestyle photo was the best quality. That any infographics they were better than the other ones. All the actual quality of the images were better. So basically, he has been working all night. He has not gone to sleep. So again, it's Friday the 12th. Obviously, I told him yesterday. By the way, they're probably going to be sellable on Amazon tomorrow. I need the pictures. like now. So he has been working through the night, and no designer would normally do this. So thank you, Dan. This is a public display of my affection for you. But thank you for doing that. We've still had some problems with exporting them. They're not on Amazon yet. So that's why it's a little bit stressful today. So he's been doing that literally through the night. And also yesterday I was like, I haven't done my ebook because I need to do an ebook because it complements the product. So I was like, right, I'm going to have to write an ebook. It's not going to be as good as the one that I was going to write, but it's better to have something than have nothing. So I wrote an ebook. It took me about half an hour or an hour. I just smashed it out, made sure the spelling was all good. I knew what I wanted to write, so it was nice and easy. It's just there was a couple of pages I missed off, which will be like really useful tips for the future. But what I will do is get this one up there, and then later on in a week or a week or so's time, once the product launch is done, I will redo the ebook and make it a little bit better. Okay, then also website. I wanted a website because it will combine with the ebook. So some people on Amazon, they turn off the ability to have communication from Amazon. So basically on the product and the box and everything like that, it has the website so that you can go there and you can download the ebook, like in terms of like the kind of quick start guide or whatever. And there's more information. There's a contact page. There's the email address. So there's support. So I was like, right, got to make the website. Smashed out the website. Again, no pictures on the website because I haven't got the pictures yet. But there's placeholders for them. So that's all set up. It's all functional. It all works. There's a support network in place. And again, once I get the ebook, which is still being completed now, because I did the text for it. Dan has done the design for it because I'm saying, look, this is what it's got to be the best. I'm not going to do it. You have to do it because it will look good if he does it and not if I do it. So, so in the last 24 hours, he's been doing the pictures and the ebook like crazy. Literally overnight, he's not slept. I've done the ebook. I wrote the ebook in terms of the content, what pictures I wanted where, what I wanted in different places. So the kind of the template. Website is nearly done. All the follow-up sequence is done. Like the domain is purchased. The email is purchased. Everything is now working. So the next steps. This is the product launch strategy for me. The first thing I'm going to do is get about 10 verified reviews. Okay. Now, you can have unverified reviews as well. However, for this particular one, I'm only going to do verified reviews for the start. And that's really just to test different ways of doing it. And then maybe the next product, I might put some unverified ones in. Just because I have people that I trust that have left me reviews before, or that again, they're just friends that I trust, so I can get them to kind of buy the product and leave a review and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. Strictly, maybe not in Amazon terms of service to ask people reviews in exchange for the discount or anything like that. But the email follow-up sequence, which I forgot to mention, is in place. So what will happen now is, again, I smash this out really, really quick. I'm using JumpSend for my email follow-up sequence. If you guys, if you want to use that, I'll probably put a link somewhere down below. But yeah, I use JumpSend for the email follow-up sequence. I think it's $30 a month for up to 3 or 5 products. I'm not quite sure about that. But around that sort of area. But basically that means that when the customer buys it, I'm not going to email them. When it's dispatched, I'm going to email them. And after a few days after they've had the product, then I'm going to email them again, just asking, if there's any concerns. Did they get the ebook? Which is going to be attached onto the email. And if they had a great time, we'd love a review and, kind of sell, the basically doing a review, like, we're a small business, all that sort of stuff. I may even have one last email after 10 days, but I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet. So everyone's going to get the email follow-up sequence, so everyone's going to have a chance to leave a review. So once we have 10-ish reviews, it doesn't matter if it's 8, doesn't matter if it's 12, but around that area, then that's when I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Now, you don't have to do giveaways, guys. The only reason why I'm doing one is I want to rank quickly, right? I want to get up to the top of page 1 within a week. So that's what I'm doing. You don't have to do it like that. It's just I want to get this product done so I can then autopilot it and move to the next product. I don't want to do it gradually. I want to get it nice and quick, more aggressive. So I will do a product launch. I'm using a service to do that. I'll explain more about that after I've done it and to give you guys a review. I'll probably give away between 70 and 100 units. Fortunately, my product is super cheap and there's a massive profit margin, so I'll make that money back very, very quickly as long as I can maintain the rank. And what you do, right, is if you're going to do a product launch, first of all, you have to make sure, this is really important, if you do a product launch, don't just do one and not really think about it. You have to have a high converting listing, okay? Which means reviews. Make sure you've got reviews, really good pictures, like good call to actions, good features and benefits. Because you can do a product launch, but if you, at the end of the product launch, you're not making organic sales, or sales through PPC, you will lose your ranking, which means that the product launch was kind of for nothing and it's a waste of money. So if you're doing a product launch like that, make sure that you have your listing set up properly, which is why it's going to be probably a week or so before I actually get the product launched properly, because I need to wait for people to leave reviews and wait for them to get delivery of the product so they get the email to say, hey, we'd love to have a review. The other thing that I will be doing is once I have the reviews, I'll start running PPC, and that's going to start off with an automatic campaign, which basically means, if you don't know, that Amazon is going to do the PPC for me. They're going to suggest the placements and the keywords and stuff like that, and that's really what you want to start doing with any PPC campaign, is let Amazon do the work, and then after a week or two, I would say 2 weeks, you get all of the data that they've collected from their campaign, and then you put it into something called a manual campaign, is where you pick and choose the keywords that you want to target, how much you want to put on them. I've already done a lot of research on this. I know pretty much what keywords I need to target, but I'm not going to jump the gun and potentially waste some money. I'm going to still wait for that automatic PPC campaign to come back in. So that should maintain my rank, and then once I have the manual campaign, that should keep me at the top of page 1. Hopefully, but as we know, this is all theory. Until it's done, you never really know. So this is all theory at this moment in time. But that's what I'm going to be doing for this product launch. Again, the next one I might just do PPC. I might do just a giveaway. I might do a bigger one. You know, I don't really know yet. But this is going to be a nice little case study. Again, I can't tell you guys too much information, but I can give you enough information that you can go out and take what I've done and use it for your own product, okay? And this is the thing, right? Even if you have a product launched at the moment, it's not stopping you from doing a product launch, okay? Say, for example, you want to rank for one of your keywords, okay? You can do a giveaway to rank for that one keyword. But then, what if you want to rank for another keyword? Well, yes, you can use PPC, but you can actually do a product launch for the other keyword as well. So product launches aren't just a one-time thing. You can do multiple product launches for different keywords for that product. So again, that may be something that I do in the future. It may not. I might just use PPC. But this is all to be played for. You know, the last product, I only did PPC and it works pretty well. I'm pretty confident with PPC and advertising and stuff like that. So I haven't really got an issue. But I think product launch is a quicker way to get up to that point if it works, right? If it works. The other thing you've got to bear in mind when you're doing a giveaway is, just for you guys, just make sure that you have purchase limits, so that people can only buy one per customer. That is very important. You don't want anyone cleaning out your stock, which is, it's nice and easy to do that. You just put buying limits on your product page. And also you have codes only redeemable once. The other thing you want to do is decide how much you're going to discount your product by, because if you're doing like a 50% discount, you're probably not going to get the volume of sales to spike the algorithm on Amazon to rank you quickly. You want to look at giving a pretty much, nearly free product and put it between the kind of $1 or £1 and £3 mark. Between dollars or pounds doesn't really make a difference, but between that mark, so that people they can just buy it really, really quick. And then make sure you have an email follow-up sequence. Okay, these people, they're allowed to leave reviews even though they've had a ginormous discount, and they probably will, but they're probably not going to leave a review unless you have an email follow-up sequence. So you're prompting them to have a review, or to give a review. Because remember, people on Amazon, they don't want to review products unless it's like, you get the product and it's so good, it's like the best product, it's completely changed your life, in which case, you're probably going to get a really great product review and the rise in the post, and people they absolutely love it. But in reality, unless you've got a really, really awesome product, and you might do, you're going to have to ask people reviews. Like, you're going to just have to ask them. So that's really important. Have your email follow-up sequence. It costs $30. There are cheaper ones that you can use. I've chosen to use JumpSend because I know the platform and I just like the guys. So I've chosen to use that for my email follow-up sequence. Oh my God. And all of this stuff, guys, I cover in my Amazon course. If you want to learn how to do this, then yes, I can teach you. You can obviously use YouTube to learn stuff, but I go through this in great detail in the actual Amazon course itself. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Again, because I haven't done the product launch just as of today, there's some things I just can't talk about. And I hope you guys will appreciate that. Don't be hating now. Don't be hating. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to check in with you guys about this product maybe next week, the week after, just to maybe explain a bit more about the sales, how many units I did give away, how quickly that ranked to me, and all that sort of stuff. So you can go into your product launch more informed about how it works, for yourself. But guys, that is today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, I've got loads of content coming, mad content. I've also got some wicked interviews that I'm going to be doing on Instagram, so make sure you're following me on that. Handle is down below somewhere. And of course, if you want to learn how to do all this, just hit me up. First link in the description for the Amazon course. That obviously gets you my personal support and a whole bunch of other support. Again, ask questions if you need to. But that's it for today, guys. Have an awesome day. I will speak to you very soon. Bye-bye.